One player that I want to talk about is a player that recently made the Super Eagles debut, and of course, we are almost sure that if things work out, he will be on the move in the summer. I'm talking about Tolu Arokodare. He just scored his 21st goal of the season for KRC Genk. Unfortunately, they are blowing their title challenge. But that's another conversation. They are literally blowing their title challenge. But they fell to a 2-1 defeat. The guy that you like, Promise David, scored 2 goals in that game. But Tolu, is expected to leave. He's expected to leave. He's expected to join another team. My question now, Smith, like, as you look at the guy, the kind of player he is, whatever potential you think he can get to, where do you think is the right destination? Maybe in terms of league or in terms of club for Tolu Arokodare.
A difficult question because I've watched him several times. I just think that he's a guy that there's still a lot of work for him to do. There's still a lot of things for him to improve on as a player. So, you know, to tell you that it leaks with suits him is just for me Turkey.
Hmm.
Yes, for me Turkey. I think he's going to actually do well in Turkey. People are talking about Premier League. I don't think so. I don't think so because I don't think so. I just think that it's someone that likes to put the ball on the plate for him. Even that play itself, it still a shake small, small.
Hmm.
So for me, he just needs a lot of things to actually want to work on. It's a guy that can finish well, but I'm not really sure about his footwork and everything. Sometimes I'm not really sure about it. How aggressive he is, I'm not really sure about that. So the pressing ability, I'm not really sure about it. So there's still a lot of things to actually want to work on. But I knew that there's Transospo is actually was interested in his signature.
Hmm.
And some people are so mentioning Newcastle United. I'm not thinking Newcastle that I want to play in Champions League. We're looking for to buy. I don't think so.
Hmm.
I think Turkey might be in last year. Maybe they can decide to go and play Victor Osimhen. For me, I don't think maybe French league back again.
Hmm.
Like do the urban thing.
You know,
So
I've been thinking about this thing too, and I'm like, I really don't know where he will fit in. With all due respect to him, I personally don't see him as a Premier League player.
I don't see.
Maybe he can be a Chris Wood. He can be a physical presence. Who knows? He can be one of those good in the air type of players, get the job done, bang in
It
10
doesn't
goals.
time his jump very well.
I mean,
It doesn't time his jump very well. That's
maybe
another thing.
maybe gets his 10 goals a season, but I don't see him as this striker that is going to come and be ruthless and lead a team in a title charge or anything like that. I also would agree with you that, see, Turkey might be the most sensible destination, but the way I know he thinks of himself, the way I know he talks about himself, the way I know he carries himself is somebody that will want somewhere with bigger name, bigger limelight, bigger league, wants that kind of expectation for himself. Some people say, I think maybe you said Germany. I don't know if he has PTSD from Germany, because when he was in Germany before, he wasn't ready, and it showed that he wasn't ready. He has gone to France. He didn't do well in France. So it doesn't mean you have to keep on backing yourself. You have to keep on believing in yourself. You have to keep on expecting that you will go and perform. I just think it's a very tricky situation, and I really hope that his agents, his management, they're able to get a good move for him. It's a tricky one, man. Maybe he should go to Empoli, or he should go to Torino, or he should go to Udinese, one of all these clubs, and just try to be that goal poacher, that fox in the box type of striker. But when I look at him, it's hard for me to see him ready or expecting him to ball at any of the top leagues just yet. I don't believe that Newcastle will sign him. Even if Newcastle sign him, he's just going to be on the bench. But I personally don't think that Newcastle going into the Champions League is going to sign him. Um, Obviously, even if they sell Isak, I don't think that Isak is who they are going to, or Arokodare is who they are going to want to replace Isak with. I just don't see it happening. Besiktas and Galatasaray, Smith, like you mentioned, maybe he can go and replace Victor Osimhen, but those two clubs are in Turkey, so those seem like more likely destinations. Or he can go and play under Fenerbahce, under Mourinho at Fenerbahce. Mourinho is a player that, I mean, is a coach that is good with strikers and knows how to improve strikers. Mourinho also likes his physical strikers. So maybe if he goes there to play with Enesiri, Edin Dzeko is already aging. So maybe if he goes to Fenerbahce and he plays with Enesiri under Mourinho, maybe he can improve as a striker. Who knows? But I think his next move is going to be very crucial because as a player, if he goes to another top leagues, rather than another top league, and he doesn't do well again, people might start to really lose that faith and believe that they have in him within like maybe scouting circles and things like that. Because scoring these goals in Belgium is nice, but you have to translate it at the higher level. You have to translate it at the higher level. But yes, shout out to Tolu Arokodare, man. 21 goals in any league is not easy. He's doing very well. And hopefully, whichever move he makes, hopefully it can kick on. I think his club have already resigned to the fact that they're probably losing him this summer. So it's just about which step he takes. Let me just quickly say thank you to Isabel for the super chats. Thank you very much. You guys need to follow in her footsteps. She's our first gifter for tonight. So thank you very much, Isabel. We appreciate your support. As always, guys, if you want me to highlight your comments on the screen, please do not forget to hit when you click the comments button. You have a chance to leave a super chat or to leave a super sticker, and that way you're able to support our content. You're able to just show us your support, and we really really appreciate it as you do so. Thank you very much. It's been like anything else to say on Tolu before I move on.
It's just that I just hope that he can actually improve on his game and be better. So, people say that there was a player too that plays for the same Genk. He even came to announce that when I leave, when I'm because I'm leaving now, and that's what I didn't leave for. He came to announce it after when he scored 2 goals in was it Genk. So
Mm,
market can be very funny sometimes. You
true,
know? Yeah.
true.
He said that when I'm leaving, he said this. I think he won the Ebony shoe also. He said this, that he's leaving. For a player to say that he's confident, but not knowing that maybe he didn't agree anything.
Mm.
So football is funny.
Football can definitely be funny. So I say I think it's better than Onuachu. I just for me I find it funny how somebody did it consistently for many years, did it better for many years, and
Uh-huh.
you just want to come out and outrightly say he's better than that person. Because what Onuachu achieved at Genk, Arokodare has not don't have.
Yeah,
So I don't see what you can use to back it up. Maybe
yeah,
you think he has a higher ceiling, maybe, but
uh,
Onuachu, they fear him in Belgium. If he goes back today like this, all the
uh,
defenders will be shaking.
yeah,
They fear Onuachu in Belgium. I know, like, he might not be the best player in terms of Nigerian fans' likeness, but let's not downplay what he did in that country.